Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is the digital asset universe, and we are here today because we are going to be talking a little bit about micro transactions. And there are some new blockchain technology that is coming up front, and I believe it's going to take over. One of the first things I want to talk about today is Coil. Coil is a newer company that has teamed up with Interledger, and they are creating a platform for creators. They are creating another platform for creators to make money. As we all know, YouTube is one of the main platforms for creators, and they've been running into a lot of issues. Well, the creators have been running into a lot of issues with YouTube, with their content being taken down, their monetized content being taken down, not being paid for the content that they're creating. And it's a huge problem right now. And also, YouTube takes a huge cut of content creators' um, uh, content that they create. We spend a lot of time, especially because I have a few channels, and content creators spend a lot of time and they put a lot of work and effort into the stuff that they create. And it's not really fair that, there is a company as large as YouTube that is taking 50, 60% of the cut, especially when they're not really doing anything except providing a platform. And so we have companies that are coming to the forefront right now, like Coil, which is giving the content creators an opportunity. They're giving them an opportunity to make money off of the content that they create and not take a cut from it. And this is the direction that we're moving in. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have Brave Browser. If you see the little triangle up here. And I don't know if you know what Brave Browser is. And they use the currency BAT. But you should really look into it because this is seriously the direction that we're moving now. We're trying to really steer away from the ads, making money off ads, and we're trying to make it more of a peer-to-peer thing. And that's a good thing in my opinion. I mean, it's the way it should have always been, honestly. But the way I like to see that things are going, or the way I like to describe how things are going right now, is the internet's turning into Internet 2.0. For a lot of you young cats out there, the internet, you were born into it. But for me, I'm a millennial. I was born in 1990, and I grew up without the internet. And then I grew kind of into the internet when the internet was actually popping and starting to happen. So I lived right before it happened, and I lived during it. I lived during the process of it. But there's a lot of you who kind of grew up into it when it was already established. And so I've kind of seen the whole thing grow, and it's been pretty amazing, I gotta say. And for what we have right now, it's really good. The technology that we have with the internet, we're able to communicate with people across the world. That's still new. It's still fresh. A lot of people don't understand that this is still it's a fresh thing. And to be able to like talk to someone in another country instantly is amazing. It's amazing. But now we're moving into the Internet 2.0 age, and we're here to witness it. We're here to witness it, folks, and it's amazing. And Coil is bringing that to the table. We're going to have a peer-to-peer system. This is going to be awesome because of what creators are going to be able to do is upload their content, and they're going to be able to get paid for it correctly. People are going to subscribe, and they're going to get paid for their content in XRP. At least through Coil, it's going to be XRP or USD. And it's awesome. Let's just read this right here. We changed the way you monetize content on the web. We think our idea is pretty rad, but it's really not that radical. It comes from a belief that all people deserve effortless commerce. Coil exists because content monetization doesn't work for everyone, and we think it should. Our model offers alternative to status quo of paid advertisements and selling the public's attention to the highest bidders. A solution that will serve the people who aren't being served well today. And they have a list of their team right here. You can look into that. You can learn more about Coil. You can click on these forms and learn a little bit more about the interledger and everything like that. And also, once you create an account, you can get started. I already have an account. I'm logged out right now. But once you create an account, you can log in. You can actually even hook your YouTube account up to it, your Twitch account up to it. So you can get paid just by hooking, what you already have up to the Coil website, the interledger. And you can also post stuff directly to the site, like articles and everything like that. Now, what Brave is almost a similar thing, except Brave is actually a browser, okay? And everything is kind of related. There's a lot of few things going on in the crypto community right now, but there are a lot of similar stuff going on. But some they have similar ideas, but they're also different in ways. For instance, Brave is a browser, and Brave has microtransactions built into the browser, and it's amazing, man. Seriously. And so what you can do is you can sign up at brave.com. You can come here and you can sign up. You can go to content creators, and then you can sign up with your email or whatever, and publish your stuff through the Brave network. But you can download the Brave site here, and what it is it's a browser that really takes care of the security portions of browsing the web. There's a lot of skepticism around Google right now, and around Google Chrome and Safari and these other browsers that don't really hide your identity. There's really not much privacy to it. They track a lot of your browsing, and they set it off, and they look for information. It's just not private, And also I know there's other extensions you can download to block ads, but they don't always work as well, like ad blocker. And so this browser, Brave browser, is actually dedicated to really keeping your privacy secure. It's dedicated to really keep the internet independent, if you will, And I really love it so far. It works. It's actually faster than Chrome. Believe it or not, I'm not just saying that. I've had this for about a couple weeks now, and it is seriously faster than Chrome. It's amazing. And what's cool about Brave browser is that you can actually transfer all your bookmarks from Chrome to here. So like when you download Brave browser and it asks if you want to sync your bookmarks from Chrome to here, you can do that. So you don't have to, redo all this stuff that you have. It's pretty awesome, and it syncs your passwords and everything like that. Now, if you go to the rewards, which is right here, you can click here, and then you click on reward settings. It brings you to this. Now, so far, at least on this is my Mac desktop, I've made 1.20 BAT, which right now accumulates to 22 cents of USD. And they pay you out once a month, I think. So September 5th is when I'm going to get this payment, which is why it hasn't showed up in my wallet yet. But you can do these settings here. These settings are pretty cool. So what you can do, you get your wallet with the BAT, with the Brave browser and everything like that. And what you can do is people who have Brave browser and they have their site or their YouTube channel published to the Brave network, and they are set up through them, they can receive Brave rewards from you. So what you can do is you can go to their site, their YouTube, anything like that. And if they are set up with the Brave browser and you pull this up, it will show up right here in the activities, and you can literally just send them BAT. You could send it right to their wallet. If their website's hooked up to the Brave network, or if their YouTube, whatever it is, you can send them directly right here. And you can even have an auto contribute. So every month, or not every month, but whenever you set it to, you can put auto contribute. You can do it monthly payments. You can do any kind of date you want, support sites, Facebook. So you can pretty much set it up how you want, and it will auto contribute the money to your favorite content creators. I mean, this is the direction we're moving to, folks. I mean, this is this is like I said, the internet 2.0. This is what we're moving to now. And it's better because, this is focusing on peer to peer. This is focusing on paying what people are what they rightfully should be getting. It's YouTube's it's not the right direction I think we should move to. And what's really sad is, I mean, I've read into it a little bit, is that YouTube's moving more towards, um, well, what they're doing is they're demonetizing all the independent people like me, and well, I haven't been demonetized yet, but obviously, it's definitely a possibility in the future. But there's people like PewDiePie and a lot of content creators on YouTube, famous content creators, who are getting demonetized and their videos are coming down for stupid stuff like swearing, just saying the F word or whatever. And it's mostly due to them running ads and the ad companies, I guess, not liking it. Or, I mean, I don't know the whole story why it's happening. All I know is it's not right. It's not right that content creators are not getting paid for what they're doing, and it's sad. It's sad because this is it's freedom of speech that's really being taken control of, and it's not good. And so, anyways, sorry to go off topic a little bit, but well, I guess it's still on topic, but away from what we were actually talking about, which was the Brave Network. This is the better direction. And I think that uh that eventually people are going to catch on. They're going to understand what it is. And we're going to be using not just one, two, three, maybe four or five sites just like this. And microtransactions is the future. You can use Brave Network and you can use Coil at the same time. You can use them both. That's what's beautiful about it. Coil's a whole other thing. You can have your stuff set up with Coil, and if someone else who has Coil or is subscribed to Coil, they can use Coil to pay you, and you'll get paid through Coil. But you can use the Brave browser at the same time and then pay people in BAT. And so the content creators are going to be able to get paid, many different ways now. And that's good. We need that because there are people who are trying to make a living off of it, and that should be fine. Now, I'm not saying YouTube's going to go away. I definitely don't think YouTube's going to go away anytime soon. What I think is going to happen is people are going to use just multiple platforms. I think people are going to use YouTube and these other platforms like, the Brave Network and Coil, where they're going to use them all and they're going to try to get paid as much as possible. And I think that's good. I don't think it should be a monopoly. I don't think that YouTube should run everything, run the whole show. I love YouTube. I don't like what they're doing right now, but I still love the platform. And, we'll see what happens in the future. There may even be something else that comes along. The technologies right now, the technology in the crypto world is amazing. I mean, we're watching it right before our eyes unfold, and we're watching everything happen. It's crazy. And so, there could be something even bigger and better come along, something maybe like a YouTube 2.0 that has all these different things in it, like the microtransactions and stuff. And who knows, maybe YouTube will even get in on it. Maybe they will stop being a bunch of assholes, and, maybe they'll end up moving to the microtransactions. Who knows? I mean, you got these other banks and stuff right now who are creating their own tokens, their own stable coins, because they want to get in on the crypto world. And they're trying to get in on it. And so, you never know. You never know with these big companies. But I'm gonna put the links below for the Brave Network, just so you can click it if you're still watching this video. I'll put the link to the Brave Network here for the Brave download. If you are a content creator, I suggest clicking this and just learning what it's about and everything. And yeah, I really think you should download Brave and at least try it out. Try the network out. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it, but try the Brave network out. Also, I'll put the link to Coil. Check Coil out. Coil's it's a great site, And I think it's going to be one of the bigger platforms in the near future. So check Coil out, check Brave out. Really get familiar with it, read some forums on it, and try to really understand what this whole thing is about. Because it's really, in my opinion, it's really about giving the content creators uh, the ability to really earn what they deserve. And I think that's a good thing. I really do. And I'm not saying that Coil and Brave are the best ones out there. These are the ones I know about, but I think this is the right direction that we're moving in. So, like I said, microtransactions, good thing, bad thing, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like or dislike. If you dislike, at least put in the comments why you dislike this video. I know I got a couple of dislikes on my last video, but I didn't really get any comments as to why. It could have just been because it was an XRP video, and I know there is a large portion of people who do not like XRP, which is fine. But if you're gonna dislike the video, at least tell me in the comments. Let's have a conversation. This is all about bringing people together. I made this channel because I want to get information out there to the crypto world, to people who haven't heard of this kind of stuff. And I know most of you have, especially if you're deep into the crypto world, you have. But I don't think it's a bad idea to regurgitate information like this because maybe it will show up on someone's feed. Maybe even if it changes one or two people's minds about the crypto world, that's enough. That's a lot. But like I said, I made this channel because I want to get information out there and I want to bring the people together. I don't think it's a good idea to separate ourselves into tribes in the crypto world. It's okay to invest into what you believe in, but I don't think it's okay to hate on what other people are investing in because everything's still a speculation. So let's try to work together. Let's try to work together. Let's try to create a community that we can push forward with crypto and stuff like these microtransactions and really help each other out instead of hurting each other. All right, this is Digital Asset Universe, and I'm out. Peace.